everyone, welcome to Chinese Pod. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
And today we're going to talk about the Chinese character 出, which means out. Now we can see this character, it's pretty interesting. What does it remind you of?
I learned it as two shans together, like two mountains, because there's like one mountain here and another mountain there. And I learned it that we can memorize, okay, if there's two mountains, then there's a valley in between, and a valley marks the exit of a mountain range. So that's why it's out.
Exactly. And exit is actually the most common word we would probably see 出 in. And the word for exit is 出口. So today we're going to talk about several different definitions surrounding out. It could be to rise, come out. It could be something is happening or you're putting forth something such as an idea. So we'll talk about all these definitions, words, and usages today. So the very first word we talked about, and we mentioned this in the introduction, is 出口. 出口. The literal definition, 出 is out and 口 is the mouth. So your out mouth is, of course, the exit.
Because mouth is like normally used for an opening or something, right? And then together it's like the opening for going out. So the exit.
Exactly. And again, we can see this mentioned on a sign, 出口. Or if I want to indicate where the exit is, maybe I would be at an airline.
Chinese Port Airlines.
Chinese Pod Airlines. Always wanted to be a stewardess. Chinese Pod Airlines would say, 出口在左边. The exit is
on the left.
Or 出口在右边.
The exit is on the right.
出口在前方.
In the front.
出口在后面.
And in the back.
Okay, so that's 出口. This is a noun. Okay, the second one we have is 出来.
Lai means to come.
So it's outcome.
To outcome. To go out and come. So it's basically when...
Come out.
Yeah, to come out together. So when you want maybe someone, and you are outside of the house or something, and you want your friend to come out of the house, you could say that, right? Like,
yeah,
出来.
exactly. So you would be the one that's outside. So for example, I can say, Joe, 外面有彩虹.
Oh.
出来看吧.
Ah, so there's a rainbow outside. Let's go out and see it, or come out and let's watch it.
Okay, and what else can we use 出来 with?
Hey, that's an awesome name. Hope you got that trademarked.
Well, I tried, but it got refused.
And did you fight it? Man, you can't put all this money into your brand without knowing that your brand is protected.
Well, the trademark office refused it. So what can I do?
Actually, you can do a lot about this. The attorneys at trademarkers.com are dealing with refusals all the time, and in many cases can salvage your trademark by adding disclaimers or arguing against objections from the trademark office. And did you know that if there are other earlier trademarks that pose an obstacle to your registration, there are ways to require them to actually prove actual use and have them cancelled if they are not being used? Just contact the professionals at trademarkers.com. With a network of attorneys in more than 60 countries, we make sure your brand is protected. Trademarkers.com.
Like, I could imagine someone being like really in a hurry and I don't know, he doesn't want to
come
come
out quickly. 快点出来. You might hear that. 快点出来 or 赶快出来. That's hurry up and come out. And this follows with the next word. Sometimes these two words are used in a little bit of a rude way. So the next one is 出去. 出去. 去 is go. So your out go is get out. 出来 come out. 出去 get out.
So if you want to throw somebody out, you can say 赶快出去.
Or for 出去, I might say, I'm going to come back, but I need to leave for a while.
Like 我出去一下.
我出去一下，马上回来.
And you will be back
shortly.
immediately.
So not only can we say people are coming out, 出来 to call someone out. When something comes out, such as the sun, we can say 太阳出来了 or 出太阳了 two ways to talk about the sun coming out.
Wasn't there another word that means to leave the house?
Ah, okay. So when you leave the house or literally get out of the door, that's 出门.
Because 门 is door and 出 is to go out. So that's to leave the house.
Exactly. So if I'm leaving, I can say 我要出门了，再见.
Okay, so you're about to leave. See ya.
Bye bye. And if I have another word that means I'm leaving, but I'm going on a business trip, that one is 出差.
So it's two first tones here. 出差.
Exactly. And 差 means work. So if I'm out to work, it's not just to the office. It's going to be on an extended business trip, maybe 1 or 2 days. Joe, 你常出差吗?
我偶尔出差.
Ah, so sometimes Joe goes on business trips. Okay, finally, I have one more word for you, and that is to get ready to go. That's 出发.
Oh, 出发. That's another two first tones.
Exactly.
Okay.
And 发 is to pass out. So when we say 出发, you're not passing out, you're just going or getting ready to go. So I can say 我星期二要出发去香港.
So you're leaving for Xianggang on Tuesday.
Exactly.
你去香港做什么?
我去出差.
Oh, you're going on a business trip. 那你什么时候出发?
吃完早点就出门.
You're leaving immediately after breakfast. 那我载你去.
Oh, thank you.
So I'll drive her.
So sweet. So the next two words are related to accidents. 出 here doesn't mean to come out, but it means something is occurring. So we put 出 and then we have a noun after. The first one is 出事.
事 is like a thing, right? And 出, okay, as you said, to happen, to occur. And then, yeah, like an incident or something happening to a person normally, I think, right?
Yeah, and this is kind of serious, like there's been a problem or there's an accident or an incident. So for example, I might say, 我妹妹出事了，我得先走.
So you have to leave because something happened to your sister.
Yeah. And the next one is 出问题.
That's a little bit like, it's still like something is happening, like a problem is happening. But this is normally related to like maybe technical problems or something, or?
Ah, exactly. For example, 车子出问题了.
So my car had a problem.
Yeah, we need to get it fixed. So we don't apply this to a person normally. We say this when we're talking about a thing or something, as Joe said, that's technical.
Okay, but I do have a thing where you can somehow use it for a person, I think.
Oh, which
Like
is?
when you say that, I think it was that your brain has a problem.
Oh, that's good. 脑子出问题了.
So that's a technical problem, of course, as well.
That brain's got a problem.
Hey, Tom!
Oh, Tammy, how's it going?
Ni hao, ni hao. How's your Chinese coming along?
Well, I gave up.
真的吗? Chinese pod no longer?
Well, really, I was so busy, I didn't have the time.
Not the time. You don't have 90 seconds per day?
90 seconds?
Yes, 90 seconds. So you did not try Chinese Pod Recap? This app, you can insert your learning experience whenever you have even just a little window of time.
90 seconds are enough to go through bite-sized pieces and recap your lessons in Chinese Pod Recap, the app for busy learners that want to use little breaks to refresh what they learned. Chinese Pod Recap synchronizes to your phone so you have what's relevant for you available even if you have no internet connectivity, like on planes or in the deepest tunnels of the New York subway.
Okay, so another definition for 出 is to give out. For example, 出作业.
So 作业 is an assignment or homework, and then yeah, to give out. So probably a teacher could do that, right?
So hand out an assignment. So for example, or give an assignment actually. So I can say, 老师今天没有出作业.
So no homework today.
Yay! And finally, the next one is 出主意.
主意 is an idea.
Exactly. So it's like, can you give an idea.
Also, when you're in a discussion and you want somebody to like give you an idea,
I can say 你能帮忙出主意吗?
like participate in the discussion.
Passive aggressively saying, you're not helping.
Can you please help and give some ideas?
Exactly.
Today we talked about many words that are all related to the character chu. So here remember the two mountains and then the valley inside, which marks the exit, which leads us to the very first word we discussed today, which is exit.
出口.
And then we said how we can use chu together to say to leave the house.
出门.
And then we talked about using chu in a sense of something happening. And here we talked about an incident happening to a person, for example.
That's 出事了.
Or a technical error.
出问题.
In the end, we talked about using chu as in to hand out something or give out something, and we had to give out an assignment.
出作业. Oh, and before we finish, I've got one more for you. This noun is an interesting noun phrase. It goes 出租车.
So che is a car, and chu zu is to rent out.
Rental. So 出租车, rental car, but it's not that we're renting a car, it's just a taxi.
Or just a kind of rental maybe as well.
Yeah. So if you hear 出租车在哪儿, where is the taxi? Okay, so if you have any more questions or some phrases with the word 出 that you would like to tell us, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 4315. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/4315 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/4315.
Chinese Pod, Chinese Pod.